So, a lot of you that don't know, my name is Sherman. The last name's On. It's spelled O-N. So I'm going to have fun with these different segments and use the on. And so this one, it's about perseverance because I want to help you, a person that just learned that their value is infinite, it's eternal, it has merit, it has value. So despite what other people have told you that it's not the case, it is the case. And you are an amazing person. And you can accomplish great things. Now, for every single person, it doesn't mean that you need to be the Michael Jordan of great things. You could just be a person that makes great impact of what you think is great impact. And so for some people that are listening to this, that might be having the confidence to decide to go to college. It might be having the confidence to decide to get that relationship continue going and putting off the fears that we have. If you think about fears, they're really there to be able to help us get better, right? So if I'm afraid to fail, then I should be talking to more people that are afraid to fail, let's say in my business, then I need to be able to go on and talk to other entrepreneurs that have done it, that have succeeded, that are crushing it. I need to talk to other people that did try it and failed. So by talking to people that did it and those that didn't, then I can figure out, okay, how do I not fail? Do I have to have more money saved? Do I have to have a little side hustle? One of the great books that I read this year was Shoe Dog. So it's the Nike story by Buck Knight or Phil Knight. And he talks about basically for 10 years straight, he had a side job that he always did, whether it was working at an accounting firm, teaching at Portland State University, or going back in again and doing some accounting again. And so along that entire way, he was building Nike and borrowing money in order to keep this business going, because it was always an inventory issue about bringing this product in and being able to get the business off and running. And even 10 years in, it was making a revenue of, or I think it was either $1 or $4 million of revenue, but yet still it was barely staying afloat. And so I think about that for anybody as you're feeling this fear, you're feeling this anxiety. It's meant to be there. It's meant to be able to inspire you to do something about it and take the time to sit on that issue, think about that problem, and brainstorm all the different solutions that are out there to be able to figure out what you really should be doing. And it's through that contemplation, through that meditation on that singular problem, that you'll find the solution that makes sense to you. For a lot of people, unfortunately, is that they take that small little segment in time, it's a little bit painful, and they completely abandon it, right? So if they decide to start their own business, they say, oh man, this has been painful. How long have you been doing it? About a year, but it's just not there yet. Okay, so they walk away. And so what they end up losing is the opportunity to really, really learn and really, really grow. And understanding that the failures of today are really the building blocks of success for tomorrow, because it's through those failures that you actually learn something. It's through those failures that we actually get better. And so it's understanding that no matter what we're going through. Now, some of the things that you go through are horrendous, right? The loss of a loved one, the physical disabilities, disease. I hate to say it, but I'm going to, because it's for our betterment. It's meant to help us become better. Yes, does the pain just make you more empathetic to anybody else that's in pain? Maybe that's the point. I don't know what the point is, because the point is for every single person to go through it, and they'll experience something different, right? Somebody that goes through financial hardship realizes that, oh, okay, so now what I need to be able to do is manage my money better. Then I live on 70%, I sock away 20%, and then I give away 10%, right? And that's the reason why they went through that financial difficulty, because without it, they would have never looked at their budget. They never would have looked at what's coming, what's going, and never taken control. Other people that might go through, let's say, that financial difficulty might realize, okay, I just need to be able to have more money saved. And so each of us, as we go through our different experiences, especially those struggles, learns things that are important only to us. And they are a lot of times those aha moments to get us to where we want to go. And so in this concept, for me, one of the strongest things that you can develop as a human being is the ability to persevere. Because life is long, at the same time it's short, right? Think about it, 85 years, that's all you got, statistically speaking, depending on where you live and what country. But the more that I age, the longer that I get to actually having life, right? So if let's say I live to age 65, that means I'm probably going to live to age 84. If right now at age 38, there's pretty good odds based on statistics here in the United States, based on my height, my weight, my culture, there's really good odds that I'll live to age 84, right? Or 82 probably. But for me, I'm going to try to go for a whole century, right? Why not get to the triple digits? That's the goal. So for each of us, as we think about how long life is, we got to keep moving forward, right? Just like a tank, just keep marching on. That's why I'm named Sherman, after the tank. Sherm's out.